My dad served 13 tours, and my grandpa was in the Korean War and World War II. I definitely grew up, done a lot of traveling, had a lot of life experience, so it definitely made growing up really interesting.
Both my parents being in the Army and Air Force for almost half their life, them being in there and teaching me and my brother work ethics and responsibility about our real life situations when we got older, and now I appreciate it because I'm seeing how it affects us.
It affected the way my dad raised me. He kind of took a military approach to the discipline aspect of it. It kept me in line pretty much.
Every time I think of like the Air Force or any of the other branches, I think of pride, tradition, courage, and it's just those things you pick up. Some of my best memories are on the Air Force Academy.
Just like the value of hard work and commitment and not giving up. I think that was a big thing for me that I didn't really realize until I started getting a lot older, like how valuable those were, and it made growing up really interesting, but I think it's definitely helped me out a lot now.
Discipline's huge. My dad was a big preacher on discipline. He taught me that if I don't have discipline in my life, anything that I do is just not going to work. So he was strict on if I was going to be doing something, then I needed to put 100% in it and do it the right way.
Discipline in my house was probably the most thing that me and my brother had to go through. If you want to accomplish anything, you have to be disciplined at it and stay at it. Especially on a basketball court, discipline is the main key. Win games and be successful.
They protect our country. It's amazing what they do. They put their lives on the line to protect all of us, and really we need to celebrate them because they're making sacrifices every single day just so we can be safe, so I can play basketball, so other people can come and watch us play basketball, and it's important to celebrate that sacrifice.
I see my mom go through some hard days, build up to where she is now, being a colonel. Really appreciate her going through that because she's taught me a lot about just working hard and staying at it.
We do have a lot of things that we wouldn't have if people hadn't fought for our rights, fought for our ability to have the freedom and the life that we live today. And I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize what veterans have done for our country, or I feel like it should be acknowledged a lot more because I wouldn't be here right now. Playing basketball, like the freedoms every day it's taken for granted. I think we definitely need to be reminded of that sometimes.
They're going out and putting their lives on the line for us, so the least we can do is show our appreciation for a day, because without them, we don't know what would happen.
They have a big impact on how we live in America, and just to give their thanks and appreciation for sacrificing their life and their time and for their families.